hello, and welcome to another week of Vaesen, Salt Upon Her Pillow, a Nordic, well, technically we're in Ireland, horror role-playing game, one of the many expansions by Free League, where these wonderful people have at last found a mystery after having been sent specifically to find said mystery. And yeah, we'll see if they can actually solve it as well as find it
We went
today. Well,
as
maybe not
fast
today.
as we could.
Yes, there were definitely no stops or detours.
There weren't by the. I mean, Ferdinand sent us as fast as we could go. The players kind of yapped a lot, but that's different.
That's usually how we play, though. Anyway, Baker has the recap today, so she gets to intro herself last. Everyone else, we're going to go around and briefly let people tell you who they are and who they're playing. I'm Anniek, I go by she, they pronouns. I'm the GM, which means I play everybody else. There. That's also nice and short to be the GM. Just everybody else. Eva.
Me. Hi, hello.
You.
I'm Eva. I use she, her pronouns, and today I am playing Niamh Doyle. She, they pronouns, and Niamh is a hunter who is joined by their extremely loyal, extremely on point hunting dog, an Irish setter, who's very damp at the moment, but not covered in blood. So,
on point. That was good.
yeah, thanks.
Speaking of your dog being on point, to make a fun little segue, Liz!
Hi! Hi, friends. I'm Liz. Today I will be playing Anya O'Shea, who is our servant to Baker's character Madeline, who's going last. So that segue doesn't work, but Michael's character's pretty cool though, so maybe he should go next.
Oh, yeah, that's a smart idea. Let's make Michael go next.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Michael. Nice to meet you. He, him pronouns. I'm playing Ferdinand Cornelius Wellham Esquire. Also he, him. And he's the socialite. So he's just the money bags. I mean.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Baker, are you ready for this?
Yeah. My headphones keep randomly connecting to something else, so I was trying to figure that out. Hi, my name is Baker. I play Madeline's sister. And last week, on Salt on Her Pillow, we found our characters just waking up in the new boarding house that they were staying in the town that people are being skinned alive. I forgot its name, so it's just the town where people are being skinned alive. My character Madeline, found some interesting developments in the newspaper and noticed that the we're staying at a hotel. Boarding house. The boarding house had, the boarding house had been getting more and more vacant as time gone on, and that robberies seemed to be happening coincide with the murders, or on some occasions. The group met up for breakfast and then proceeded to head out of town, where they found a person with their intestines hanging out and trapped their thigh bone was stopping the lighthouse from twirling, which was very irresponsible of them because it could have made ships crash. And they should have died in a better way. Clearly their fault. We don't victim blame here. Yes.
If you die, watch where you put your femurs, is all we're saying.
Yeah! Yeah, it's very important. Our characters looked around a bit. Niamh's dog was very upset that he was unable to get to the top. We found some clues and some alcohol. And we headed back into town with the excuse that it took us longer because of my delicate constitution, I passed out. And we were greeted by the constables waiting for us in the rain. Oh,
This
wait!
is correct.
There was
Go on.
also a predator that was hunting Mikyl? Mikyl.
Ferdinand was eye and eye with something that definitely
Would like to eat him.
didn't curse him or anything at all.
It wasn't actively hunting him at the time.
Wow.
They crossed paths visually. And now it
Yeah.
might be hunting him actively, but we don't know.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I think it saw something in him, like a past life he might have lived where he was married to a mermaid.
Vaesen, now with reincarnation.
Or a
And
future
also,
life.
Anya is perfectly normal. Don't worry about Anya at all.
Perfectly normal.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
she
worry
had
about
some
her.
weird claw shadows.
What are you even talking? What are you talking about?
Well, like one
don't know, I
shadow
didn't
that
see.
had clawed fingers with extra joints and flashing gold eye or yellow eyes and
Let's face it, even if Madeline does find out that you're some type of supernatural creature, she'll just be like, great, you can help me with studies.
Just to
How
be that
how's
guy.
she going to take your notes when she's got claws, though?
Just to be that guy.
She
who,
can
like,
learn how to
dictated
hold
but
a
not
pen.
read.
just to be that guy who gaslights everybody. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a really stressful situation. Just seems really weird that everybody saw that.
It was, yeah, also just strange in general.
Very strange.
Also, I think
Um,
only Niamh saw that.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Niamh is the
yeah,
only one who saw
I-
it.
And probably Ronan. Ronan probably sees that all the time.
Ronan's...
It's kind of weird that Niamh is the only person who's noticed this.
It's not like the other two aren't completely self-absorbed in general.
I'm not pointing any
mean,
fingers,
fair.
but it just seems.
I don't want
kind
to,
of
you know,
strange.
not to
It might have just been
badmouth Ferdinand.
the light and like
No, you're not wrong.
she was actively looking for weird stuff and really thought she was going to find it with Ferdinand and didn't. And well, not Ferdinand specifically. It was the blood pool specifically that I thought was
Yeah.
weird. But
Look, I just really enjoyed Liz going, so it's midnight and I'm reading the rule book.
Yeah, that did actually. It was literally like midnight 30. I was like, no big deal. But also,
I was like, why are you sending me messages? It's 9:30 for me. That make wow.
yeah.
Anywho, we are at the outskirts of Conifer Point.
Conifer Point, that's what it's called.
Conifer Point. Yep.
Which for some reason is called Pine Map in Alchemy because apparently my brain just quit halfway through making this scene. You are all damp or just straight up wet. Ronan does a little bark. Hey, there's someone there. And there's 4 constables on the road facing you, standing there.
Can I roll a manipulation?
Oh,
I mean, what are you doing to manipulate?
we haven't even
I'm
talked
gonna
to them.
start. I'm gonna start sobbing hysterically, or pretending to, because it's raining. No one should be able to tell whether or not the tears are coming from my face.
like tears in the rain. Got it.
Yeah, here's.
And like tell the constables like, oh, I just saw the most terrible thing.
All right, taking the
And I-
offense.
And I'm covered in mud,
True.
like I passed out.
Well, at least like you fell in the mud. Yes.
Yes.
I've seen this before, Johnson.
The
She's
story checks
heaving.
out.
There's no tears.
Don't be taken in by her hysterics.
So open and shut case.
Oh, what's it? Okay, so you're doing the full Erica.
Yes.
Oh,
And I'm gonna use
I
my.
don't like the dice I have, so I'm going to briefly roller chair out of frame to grab the dice I do like.
Oh no.
I'll be alright.
Oh.
I'm going to
hateful
use
dice.
my long dog dice because
Hey.
they are very good dice.
Yeah.
And as she's
Bitches,
rolling,
yes!
what a sentence.
I have really pretty dice, but they wouldn't roll like over 11 last game, so. Which, by the way, Vaesen D6 system, I was playing D&D. There, I said it! You can cancel me now.
If that's what you say that gets you canceled on
I know,
any
right?
of our
Like-
shows, I'm gonna be stunned.
By the way,
I was just
wanna
thinking,
let
like, I'm
everybody-
Yeah.
I want to let everybody know that the long dog dice are amazing. And they did just roll 3 6s.
Nice.
Hey.
All on my long dog dice. The only one that was not a 6 was not a long dog.
Wait, you're rolling manipulation.
Yeah, I get 4. Oh, shoot. No, I only get 2.
No, you don't. You have 0 points in manipulation.
No.
2 for empathy.
Look what you've done.
Don't we roll empathy with manipulation?
Yeah, but you have 0 in manipulation, so you just get the 2 for empathy. Unless you
Yes.
didn't give me the right sheet.
No. I
So you just
screwed
get
up.
2.
I'm sorry. I looked at
I was
observation.
like, how did you get 3? You only have 2 dice.
That's really impressive.
Hold on.
Try this again.
Please hold.
Find Long Dog Dice at ChupacabraCon this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I still got 1.
Okay, that's something. Let's see. If you're willing to manipulate, I get to observe. See if I can figure out that you're full of shit.
Can I get a bonus since I did all the planning and thought beforehand?
I mean, you would get a +1 forward. Well, forward is a monster turn, but you know what I'm saying. So if any of them were 5s. Or do you want a whole extra dice because you threw yourself in the mud?
Also, I don't know if you still have bonuses
You still
that have been
your perk
donated.
bonus from, yeah, do you still have...
No, I'm at a 4, so a +1 wouldn't help.
I'll have a question for the rest of the group. Because you did plan. You did throw yourself down in the mud.
Yeah,
I could see a reason to give you an extra die, but I do want to know what the rest of your party are doing while you're doing this, because if they're just going, the fuck...
What is going on?
No, she told us the plan.
We talked about this. Yeah.
If there hadn't been planning, Niamh would absolutely not know what to do. But
Okay, so proper poker faces from the rest of you?
May I assist with like a oh they're there sort of vibe?
My poor lady.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if I've got a cloak or a wrap or something, like taking it off and putting it around her shoulders, even though we're all soaking wet, whatever.
I mean, you're already soaking wet, so.
Holding her
but
hand.
for show, sure. With that help from Anya, I'll give you a bonus die.
Okay.
Yes.
That one was a 5.
Oh,
So
shit.
I can do a +1 for 6.
Yeah. And
Okay.
that gives you two
6s,
Two
which
successes.
still probably won't do much, but
Let's
maybe
see,
enough.
against trained observers. Let me grab their stats.
I thought I had 4.
Trained observers in the rain. Like that matters. I know.
I mean, they might go for the whole women are weak thing, but also
Yeah,
they're
I'm
Irish,
using the
so they also
prejudice.
usually got like taught by mothers and aunts that women are to be messed with.
Yes, but I'm an English lady. Everybody knows that those are super sheltered.
Oh, they're
And
so
not-
useless.
Yes.
yeah, I don't think their
useless.
opinion
I'm
of you is going to be
so-
very high for a number of reasons.
I'm so useless. I wanted to go see a lighthouse in the rain.
And you made your poor servants follow you around like a bunch of pets.
I did. See,
Right.
I'm just a terrible person.
I mean, that might be true anyway. Let me see. Because we currently have the same amount of successes, so tiebreakers?
Ooh.
This doesn't
I
make
think
any-
it's whoever has the higher
the higher one of the
bonus.
of the stat, not the skill. Or it's the
Oh.
other way around. See, I want to see if it's the other way around than what I currently have in my head. We're not talking about poison, thank you, book.
I only have 2 for attributes.
Yeah.
For empathy.
I'm not gonna lie, they're not the most empathetic constables either.
Oh,
If a conflict between two, blah blah blah. If your opponent is NPCs, okay. So it's sort of like in Monster of the Week, where it's success but with consequences.
Ooh.
okay. I hit a rock on the way down and hurt my knee.
I'll tell you what the consequences are. But thank you for
Nice
helping
try,
out.
though.
Yeah, that was a nice
Give
try.
her
That was
effort.
very smooth, but those are different games where you give yourself the consequences. Okay. One of the constables actually helps Anya, like, support you by the elbow, going, "Please, ma'am, you're not helping anyone acting like this."
It was terrible, though, and I didn't know what to do. And
He sort of tries to, like, bundle you off to Anya and Niamh, while one of the other constables just turns to Ferdinand, going, "A reasonable man, thank God." doesn't say it, but you know.
Doesn't know
Who's
me,
thinking
apparently.
it, Yeah.
Also true, but is also going, cannot deal with female hysterics right now. Just sort of pack her away somewhere.
Ugh.
Sir, you were at the lighthouse just now?
It was a terrible sight.
What was?
The lighthouse. And he'll bust out in hysterics also.
Niamh is gonna stare into the middle distance and hold on to Madeline with one arm and just another hand on Ronan's head and
Roll to
I am not
manipulate.
witty this morning, Michael, and so I don't know what to do. So
You're gonna roll to manipulate.
Michael bursts
Okay.
into hysterics.
Is he helped by the fact that I'm already in hysterics?
Right. That's
The
6
thing is,
die
if
for
he
me.
does really, really well, that just means you're all gonna get committed to the insane asylum. But
Oh yeah.
Question.
I'm in.
I have a
Not a
very
nice-
manipulative dog. What is his face
Sure.
doing? Is he very cute? Is he doing the like, please sir, can I
no.
have some more eyes?
And I have
he's
some more.
He's doing the droopy ears and the hanging tail and does this sad little whine. Specifically when Ferdinand starts sobbing. If you didn't know any better, you'd say he was currently embarrassed to be seen with you people.
No, that's valid.
Fair. I feel like that's like the normal.
I was bred to hunt with kings. What am I doing here?
Exactly.
If I didn't think it would get us in trouble, Madeline would like pretend to sob but be like laughing into Anya's cup.
No.
So for sorry. For the record, the idea was to gain sympathy because we saw something terrible, traumatizing
Yes.
at the okay. I got 2 successes.
2 successes. I guess I will also oppose your roll.
Which isn't great, but
You have a lot of dice.
I do. 6 die.
Michael, I expected more out of you.
I also. I disappoint myself just as much.
As long as we're all sat together, I guess. In and out of game.
A lot of ones.
Yeah, I have 2 again as well, so we tie. So same thing for now they believe you, but you are getting, at least Anya and Niamh as the, I'm just gonna be insulting, the more level-headed
The
of the
adults.
party right now. The adults.
I mean,
You
true.
get the feeling that if they go too far with this, you're gonna get
Right,
Madeline
right.
and Ferdinand
Oh yeah.
safely tucked away until the weird English people settle down. Either medicated or just with a nice burr hole in the skull. They're like half of their, a significant number of people from their town have been killed and flayed, and they don't
Right.
have time for your bullshit, basically.
Can I get a read on what the constable's vibe is? I get like, were they
Vibe check?
are they like antsy? Are they tired of the English nonsense? Are they spoiling for a fight? Are they just wanting to go to the pub and get warm? Like,
Yeah.
it's also like noon, so I don't know if that's
It took quite long at the lighthouse.
noon o'clock somewhere.
This is technically true. You can roll observation.
Oh, alchemy was not where I thought it was. I don't have any idea. No successes.
0 successes? I'll give you what they're telegraphing quite clearly, and that's that they're just very uncomfortable and suspicious of your group as a whole. Because again, serial killer, bunch of weirdos, first thing they do is go find something weird
Another
at the
body.
lighthouse. And you still haven't like really told them what you found at the lighthouse.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't like not spoiling for a fight, but they are.
They're
low
getting
on
antsier
patience.
the less, yeah. All right. So still holding Madeline's arm, arm with one of mine, propping her up. Look, we were just out getting some air, and the lady here wanted to go see the lighthouse. We figured it would be the rain would hold off, and it certainly did not. Your keeper is dead, and it's awful.
As soon as you say that, the sergeant starts like barking orders. The constable that was like sort of half consoling, half corralling Madeline basically drops her, and
I'll try and
starts a-
shoulder the rest of the if Madeline
starts like a jog to the lighthouse along with one of the other men. And she's like, all right.
We came back as fast as we could, but she swooned and couldn't carry her, so
Did you touch anything? Did you see anyone?
we didn't see anybody coming or going or there except for him. There was a little bit
Where
of
did
blood.
you find him?
She's not Niamh, Madeline. Sorry, looking straight at the screen. Niamh is going to swallow, and not as part of an act because it was awful. He's up at the top. We saw blood and I thought he could be hurt, but there's nothing to be done.
All right.
But we didn't move him. We didn't.
Right. You see him think for a beat, and he's going, I understand going into detail would upset you more, but can you at least tell me if the way he is positioned is the reason the light isn't moving properly?
That's correct. Although I think it might work itself out here shortly.
he takes a pause at that and clearly decides not to pursue that line of questioning right now. Right, well then, the four of you will have to come with me to, well, I guess...
We're staying down at the... What's it called? It's not just called the boarding house.
No,
Yeah,
I was
we're at
wrong.
a
It's
hotel.
not
It's the inn.
boarding-
The Ivy? No, we're not
Ivy.
staying...
Ivy House, yeah.
No,
No,
that's...
the
The
Ivy
Ivy
House
House is the boarding house.
Oh.
You were at the inn that doesn't have a proper name. That's at the corner with the bridge and the main road.
That's right.
Connor for Point Inn.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you. I was like, I knew it had
It's
a
hard to
name.
call something when it doesn't have an actual name. It's just
Yeah.
the
Right.
inn.
It's the only proper one, so that's its...
Yeah, it's the only proper inn, so that's just one.
We're
Look.
staying at the inn. Would it be possible to stop for maybe something dry, at least for the lady?
No, you're going to be coming to the constable's house with us. We'll send someone for dry things.
Thank you.
And please refrain from speaking to each other as we're walking. Like, he knows it's pointless. You've had hours to come up with whatever the hell you're going to come up, but, you know, he has to pretend. So you are taking, on the handout, it's labeled Constabulary Barracks. You're not being charged with anything, so you're not, like, in a cell or in the break. You're in, holding rooms. They're not super comfortable, but they're also not
I don't have
clearly
it.
meant for criminals. You don't have it? On the, it's called the Pine
Constabulary
handout.
Barracks.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
top
sorry.
left.
I thought you were saying the name of the handout was... Yes,
Ah.
okay. I just...
No, top left.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
So it's not a far walk from where we were coming in from the.
No.
Yeah.
You go past one of several churches and church ruins.
Normal church
Um,
ruins, right? Not like brand new?
Yes. But like we said, I think last time, the old church needed more repairs than they thought was worth it, so they just put a slightly newer one slightly in front of it.
Yeah.
We like building on top of ruins in Europe because usually they had a really good idea about where to build. So we want the same spot, but we don't want to do the same thing again, so we just put things on top of other things.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, pre-existing foundations sometimes.
Exactly. It's also why archaeologists here have to be consulted when you want to build something. You have to check the place you're building. Okay. Ferdinand and Madeline get offered hot beverages. Someone does fetch dry clothes, although they clearly decide against going into your rooms and going through your stuff, so you're getting someone else's dry clothes.
Oh.
Which fits
lost
decently
and
well
found.
for Madeline. Everything they're giving Ferdinand is too narrow.
My belly's hanging out.
Just a little tight.
Good little crop top.
Yeah, look, you're starting a trend. I'm sure of it. And you get, like I said, some warm beverages. Ferdinand is offered just regular alcohol, none of that moonshine shit you find in a lighthouse, but a proper brandy to warm up with. Madeline, by way of Anya, is offered a mild sedative.
Fair.
Madeline will pretend to take it.
Okay. And as you settle down, it sort of herd you all into one room. You have to wait a fair bit because they're going to wait for the people who went to the lighthouse to come back, give a bit of report so they can check to see if what you're saying is true. And I would like you all, because we're gonna go ahead and take the group average. Roll stealth.
Oh.
Ooh. I think
Terrible. that.
actually good at this one.
I am. But I rolled like shit, so...
No.
I lost
no.
a die on that, so
if I
Yeah,
push the
weird how that
roll,
goes.
do I re-roll or do I just re-roll one? I can't remember.
First, what condition are you taking? Or just
I am taking... I need to... I'll let Michael finish going.
no, I 1, 2, and a 3. That is 0 successes.
oof.
I-
Sorry. Pushing, you suffer a condition. So you have to. So you're using stealth, which is on.
I'm thinking exhausted, but
Precision.
Exhausted's not a bad one for this.
yeah.
Oh, decent.
After all the like walking around in the rain and the stress and whatnot, but
I had 2 successes.
See if you have to take a physical one because you're using stealth.
Ooh. I like your dice, man.
Oh. I got
You
a new
have to
desk
pick
mat
a
yesterday.
physical
Yeah, I
condition.
love it.
exhausted's physical.
And then you can just reroll everything you want. And you can keep the 6s if you had any.
If I had any, I wouldn't have pushed it.
No, but okay, say you have like a 6 and you see my face and you know 1 6 isn't enough, you can still decide to push a roll. You can also push after you
yeah.
succeed
No, that's
to
fair.
get more successes.
Still no successes.
Whoa.
Still 0. Wow.
Anyway,
so
exclamation mark donate.
0 for Niamh, 0 for Ferdinand, 2 for Aine. Madeline? 2 for Madeline. Wow, so average out to 1.
Oh, you're stealthy.
Yeah, so 1 for everybody.
One,
That's perfect.
Yeah,
That's great.
Uh,
Well done, team.
Does
go team!
can we blame it on Ronan? Does Ronan have to be stealthy? Can he be my...
Ronan did not help you hide evidence of what you were doing in that lighthouse. And Niamh rolled separately for hiding the fact that you found the illicit booze, so we're not counting that one. That
Yes,
one is
thank you.
perfectly put away because you got 3 successes there.
I rolled
So that's
14
fine.
dice, 0 successes.
Hold on 1 second.
Between two rolls.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was like, what? Went hard in that stealth. Dang.
I mean, 7 is still a lot.
Seven is
It's
still a lot, yeah.
Impressive to have 0 successes.
Whoopsie.
There.
Hold on. Wait.
I've been
Wait.
waiting. What is it?
Baker's got something.
I
Go on.
donated $20 for Eva to get an automatic success.
Specifically on this roll.
That's so funny. Thank you, Baker. I will leave it.
This is what we call pay to win.
I will leave it.
Feels important.
Oh, that's funny.
I will leave it to Anniek if we have passed the window or not. God knows I can use it at some point. But
I was going to say, the thing is, because this is a group thing, 1 extra success would still average you out to like 1.3 successes, which still isn't enough. So, but Niamh can keep the auto success for next time I do something awful to her.
okay, thank you. Thank you, Baker.
Thank you, Baker. Because it does really suck to have 14 dice and none of them.
And none of them.
None
Yeah.
of them.
I'm gonna be honest, I was just so happy to be able to roll something that had a lot of dice that like the failures aren't as biting as just seeing more than like 3 dice on the screen.
One day we're going to have to play Vampire the Masquerade and just do nothing but collect dice pools. Okay. Sergeant comes back in with a nervous-looking younger constable who thinks about sitting at the table, gets glared at, and then retreats to the corner to observe the way he's supposed to. Sergeant sits down in front of you, goes, well, let my men go to the lighthouse. We found roughly what you were describing. in your own words, and one at a time, go through the timeline of what you did this morning.
I should have asked if I could have gotten getting one forward for remembering to like close up the secret room behind us.
I woke up this morning and I read the newspaper and I had breakfast. I wanted to see the lighthouse because I heard it's particularly beautiful when you can see the light nice and bright, and I figured since it was overcast, it would be nice. And then I went with my friends and my servant out there.
Just to clarify, these are your friends, and he's pointing at Ferdinand and Niamh. And this young lady is your servant.
Niamh is not my friend, she's a servant.
Well, you said friends, plural, and servant, singular, so I'm trying to clarify.
Oh, yes. Well, if you've ever met Ferdinand, he counts as more than one person.
No.
We.
Do continue. We Ferdinand.
The royal we.
He's just French.
Not helpful.
A handful.
Absolutely not helpful.
Yeah.
We went out to see the light, and when we came to it, we found that the door was ajar, and we opened it, and there was a kind of dripping noise, and we entered, and I saw and smelled things that were not common outside of London.
I just want to say that this is like a real choice to have Madeline be the one to recap.
And
It was going to be you or her, so
It's
Yeah,
not-
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Look, I'm an innocent bystander.
if you would let me finish,
Please, yes.
I became overwhelmed and I went outside to get some air, and I'm so sorry, but after that, I don't remember much until my friends had woken me up in what I believe was, I don't know, it was very small and very cramped. I assume it was the workers' sleeping quarters for when he was not at home. You'll have to...
You see him turn to Niamh, once again, hoping to get something out of the sensible. The workers' sleeping quarters when he was not at home. Could you specify, ma'am? Or miss? My apologies, I didn't check for what you would like to be called.
is this fine? Are you asking about
Where
the
did
cottage?
you take... I wouldn't consider the cottage particularly cramped nor small, nor would I say that that is a place to sleep when you're not home.
No, I wouldn't say that either. She's had a bit of a turn, I think you'll notice. And while I would agree with you, her typical residence is quite a bit larger. So I believe that is her basis for comparison.
And when you say she's had a turn, are you, is she normally more coherent?
Niamh's going to side-eye Madeline. A bit. Normally she's not dealing with... Just gonna gesture off in the direction of the lighthouse. The bodies and the blood and the... Look.
I I understand
I
that
deal
part,
with.
but my original question, other than the timelines, because we checked, of course, with your inn as to what time you left this morning and how long, uh, even at a slow pace, it would have taken you to get to the lighthouse and back again. You were gone.
Oh, we were
Quite
fine
a
going
long
out.
time.
That was a nice, reasonable, going on a picnic to the lighthouse pace. It was the. First of all, that's a bit of a climb. And when you see that much blood, there's a bit of a walk back to the town, so we wanted to see if he was alright. And by the time we got up there, saw he wasn't. Miss had a bit of a turn, fell, was out. Look, I'm not carrying her back. Had to wait for her to come around. Thought she might have had a bit of a head wound. Hard to tell with the wet hair and the
Right.
demeanor, if you will. As you say,
Mean
bit of
hair.
a lack of coherence. And we had to take it a bit slower coming back.
Okay. And just backing up a little further, currently making eye contact with Ferdinand. What is
knew they
your
were gonna come
reason
after
for
me.
visiting our fair village in the first place? We're not exactly a traveler's hotspot.
Well, we came here originally just to get away and possibly find some and he's gonna think about his conversation.
Invest, don't take over.
Right. Some investment opportunities for the rebuilding or solidifying of the local economy. And before you do something like that, obviously you want to see it for yourself. And so we came out to your lovely village and we're trying to see the sights. It's not the best time of year, but we were concerned with everything that's been going on, and it seems like people are leaving rather than coming and visiting, and we'd like to see why. Hopefully help out as much as
So
we
you're
can.
not here touristing for the murders?
Not specifically for that, no.
Oh, but
Is that
if you
something that
happen
people
to come
do?
across them, oh, absolutely.
Have
I'm
you been
I-
getting
surprised you didn't hear.
tourists?
It's a huge thing. in
After
London
seeing what
specifically.
I've seen today, I would never purposely look for that.
I think that might be the first sensible thing I've heard you say. Now, we of course went to the lighthouse, checked things out, found a lot of footprints, both in the lighthouse and in his cottage. How many of you exactly went up to where the corpse was? So I saw
We didn't feel
4 different
comfortable.
types of footprints and some dog feet.
No. No.
That's-
Up on the top there was just
No, just under the top.
Oh, yes. I didn't want him messing with anything or anyone. So 4 of us plus the dog and probably the lighthouse keeper. Whoever was with him.
No, it was 4 of us, Baker.
No, I know, but the story is supposed to be that I'm passed out outside of the
Yep.
I mean, on the other hand,
Four of
you
us
went and you saw.
with the lighthouse
You went up
keeper.
and saw. Yeah.
Four of us
yeah.
with the lighthouse keeper. So Anya, Ferdinand, myself, the lighthouse keeper, and then whoever was with him. 5 or more.
Presumably.
And after the lady took a
And the
turn.
dog.
And the dog. After the lady took a turn, as you put it, where was she when she took that turn?
Didn't we say you were just... This is...
I purposely laid right outside of the door. So there should have been, unless the rain washed it away, there should have been something. There should have been some type of indication that someone had been in the mud right outside the door.
He's giving you no indication of what he's found. He just wants to hear you say things.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like asking me to,
Yeah.
when when your lady went up, encountered said corpse, did she take her turn on the spot? Did you have to catch her before she rolled down the stairs? Did she flee outside, perhaps, and fainted? Or I'm just trying to get things straight because we found a very confusing set and number of prints at that lighthouse. I'm just trying to figure out how much of it was you and how much of it was the person who did this.
No, we didn't see much disturbed, I think, on our way up. The more disturbing, we probably would have left. No, she fell right outside the door.
So she got down the stairs under her own power, so to say.
I
You didn't
wouldn't
have to
say
guide
that.
her out.
There's 2 of us helping her.
He's taking like shorthand notes. The dude in the corner is writing like his life depends on it.
Court stenographer.
It might
Yeah.
actually.
Also, I'm just committing. Like, Niamh would have remembered how many people were supposed to, according to the story. Eva miscounted, but fuck it.
We're in it now.
It's fine.
Say it with confidence.
Also, they could
I'm
see
still
the...
over here wondering why we're even lying to the police, but that's a you choice.
I
and
don't
I'm not here
know.
to judge.
That was not... Yeah.
I'm
They
here
can
to
see
judge.
the
I'm just
boot
trying to make your
prints.
life harder. So, you and who helped the lady downstairs?
It was me.
Okay. And that would leave you where, sir?
I was trying to figure out if the assailant was still around. We had to make sure that we stuck together as much as we could until the lady went down. But we wanted to make sure that there weren't any more victims or perpetrators in the area. We didn't want to fall prey to someone still around.
Of course. So, you all went outside together. The lady fell, fainted in the mud. And whose decision was it to take her to the lighthouse keeper's cottage?
We didn't want to leave her out on the ground. We needed some type of shelter away from the blood. That was the choice that we made at the time with what we had. Unfortunately, there weren't very many sheltered areas out of the rain. And so we did go there. We did search to make sure that it was clear. We were looking to see if somebody was left behind. And then I did go around each building to make sure that there wasn't anything outside in the perimeter. The cliffs being
And by that,
so
I
close.
take it you once again mean active assailants. You weren't looking for tracks.
I must admit I am not a detective. I am Didn't really think about it at the time. I should have, but I was looking more for people.
Well,
I honestly couldn't even tell you what could have made that crime scene the way that it is.
We did notice that the cottage, whatever you're calling it, was a bit ransacked. We did not touch more than necessary to get her back on her feet.
and the door was open when you arrived? Unlocked?
Out of character, it was unlocked,
sure.
not
Yeah.
ajar, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the lighthouse was ajar.
The lighthouse.
lighthouse.
Yes, but not the
Cottage.
cottage.
The cottage.
Not the
was-
cottage.
Yeah,
Okay,
correct. The
that's right. They weren't in
the
the same
cottage house, whatever we're calling it, the door was closed but unlocked
And ransacked.
and ransacked. It was locked. We weren't stuffing her through a window.
Never implied that you would. Did you take anything from the cottage or the lighthouse?
Bad memory.
How long do
Great.
you intend to still remain?
Great
in town?
line. That's a great line.
Thanks. How
do
long
you
are we
intend to be
staying in town?
here? Yeah.
Master Wellham?
I must say that with what happened today, I wouldn't really want to stick around, but we'll be of assistance if we can. We'll stick around until
We'll
You-
probably have more questions because I don't have to tell you your story isn't ending up. You know your story isn't ending. So, yes, do please stick around and do please stay out of trouble.
I assure you, we do not want to find more trouble like we found this morning.
Well, then I suggest you stick with your inn because, as you undoubtedly know, even though you're pretending you don't, you've had several murders. All most gruesome. So do mind yourselves.
Did we pretend we didn't know about the murders at all? I know we said we weren't here from...
You certainly skimmed past them when he asked what you were doing here for the death tourism thing.
Oh,
And
well,
you
there's
were
a
very-
difference between being
You were
here for
very
death tourism.
emphatic about we'd never.
Yeah, well, there's a difference. There's a difference between knowing about something and then being here for it. You can't miss the newspapers.
An even stranger reason to come see a town for investments. But
Bad timing, more like.
how long did it take you to get here? You're from London, correct?
Hardly.
Talking about your friend there. Since you were marked as one of the servants, I'll be kind and assume it wasn't your choice to come here. So, Mr. Wellham, how long did it take you to get here?
we planned this out fairly quickly. My family tells me to go where I need to go. But I will remind you, Constable, that the Esquire means something. Maybe not here, but somewhere. So I will tell you that your line of questioning and your tone is offensive.
And I'll tell you, Esquire, that name just means your family's gonna get few more answers than other people when you have an accident around here. So you mind your tone.
And they will be asking questions of you, sir.
I welcome them.
Now, we will be around, but unless you are detaining us, we will retire at this time.
As I mentioned, stick around town.
If we have any other information for you, we will bring it to you. And his tone and mannerisms has totally changed.
Mm-hmm.
Little straighter. You see a little bit more formal. Are you keeping our belongings, or can we have those back also?
They're ready for you outside.
Thank you.
He remains seated while you get up.
Mm-hmm.
Your stuff is in a disgusting, soggy pile near the front door.
Mm-hmm.
I figured that was exactly
Yep.
what was gonna happen.
He'll scoop up his soggy clothes and walk out the door.
Yep. They're happy for you to leave.
I'm right behind. I don't want to
Yeah.
stick around.
Right? You and your crop top walk back to the inn.
I mean,
If I had a nickel,
if you weren't running the game, I would have probably stripped down and changed into the wet clothes right then and there, keeping eye contact. But I don't want to get in more trouble. So,
Public indecency right there.
I mean, where I live, it's 8 p.m., so we're past the watershed.
Oy.
All right.
back to the
Arrive
hotel.
Back at the inn.
I think that's a good idea, at least
Yeah.
to start.
I'm fuming. What's Mr. Jordan doing?
It's his day off.
Oh, he who had
Yeah.
the day off,
His
you have
day
no
off.
idea.
Okay.
He's not at the inn when you return. Let's leave it there.
Okay. All right. Let everyone clean up and fetch me if you need me. Then he just goes storming off to his room.
Madeline's gonna head to her room. And then as soon as her and Anya are alone, she's going to say, "Did you keep the book close?
Yes, ma'am. And
Can
she,
I see it, please?"
yeah, pulls it out from underneath her. Oh, we changed clothing.
You did.
I
Where
assumed
was
you
the-
kept it in.
I was gonna say, if I'm hiding something like that, I definitely would have kept on my under things and
So
kept it
your
hidden
dry
underneath.
things are now also wet because your undershirt shirt has soaked through absolutely
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
They would have noticed that you did that.
I'm not gonna put on somebody else's undergarments. That's just yucky.
I don't think
Yeah.
Madeline would have been willing to either.
Pneumonia it is.
Neve didn't care. Neve was like, dry clothes? Okay. I get to take him home? Okay.
Perfect. More clothes.
Madeline will take the book, open one of her trunks, move all of her books, and put it at the very bottom. Close the trunk, and then be like, "Go get in dry clothing. I'm going to ring for a bath."
We do.
You do. Your bath is drawn. The person bringing up your water is looking at you a little askance with a, word travels fast. So you're currently known as the weird tourist lady who found the corpse and then passed out.
Love that.
People were already a little suspicious of your group. They're getting more suspicious of your group.
Amazing.
Look, I'm not the one
I
who
mean,
decided
why-
to lie to the
yeah.
police.
And if we hadn't lied to the police, we'd be arrested right now.
Really?
Not necessarily. We don't know.
We don't even know why they were there waiting for us. Okay.
Nope. There was no conversation
Dude.
had whatsoever.
Nobody waited.
Nope.
Yeah.
So.
But we're here now.
We're
here now.
we commit. We commit.
Mhm.
Okay. Niamh. What are you up to?
He was also fired up. Not for the same reason, or probably to the extent that Ferdinand is. She is going to, I guess, change again if we got soaked coming back over. And otherwise just dry off Ronan and herself. And then clean her rifle. Sullenly. Just. I also want to check outside the window. I think after changing and drying, and hanging stuff up to dry, before cleaning the rifle, I want to peek outside the window and just see what I see. Of the town. I'm not looking on the windowsill, because I think that's just when we get somewhere new, right?
You see a little silver coin on the windowsill.
Oh.
And you mainly see a very empty streets. You notice the same thing you saw around breakfast yesterday, or 2 weeks ago, depending on when we were playing this game. People aren't going out alone. So you can see someone enter a shop while someone else waits outside. And then 3 people will be doing shopping together.
Right.
It's
Moving in
considerably
herds.
emptier than you would think this kind of town would be. Also because the weather is still awful. The rain has not let up at all.
Coin is new, right? Didn't I already have something from what I left?
Mm-hmm. You did.
I look around for something the size of a like a little bowl or shot glass or something. I'd like to leave a little bit of the liquor on the
The moonshine.
do I have any indication of which would be better? Because I also have the 2/3 of a bottle of liquor from Rose House. Do I have any idea of which would be
Probably the
preferred?
Rose House stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I will leave the Rose House.
It's like the flavor profile between cleaning alcohol and actual liquor is.
So we're talking. It is basically like turpentine. Like it is straight
it
up.
is basically like turpentine.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
If finish a
Straight
bottle,
up
go
rubbing
blind.
alcohol.
Okay.
That
so
made
Molotov.
It gave me goosebumps.
Material, not bribing someone material. Okay. Cool.
Unless you want the person you're bribing to eventually end up blind. Yes.
Yeah. Good to know. Yeah, we'll do that little exchange. If the coin is in the same spot where I left stuff before, because if it's not, I might assume that Anya had left something. I don't want to take her stuff.
It is in the same spot as your
Okay.
presence before.
Then yeah, I'm just going to be doing that for a while.
Ronan, after being deeply offended, he got dried off because he smells perfectly fine. Thank you very much. Makes a move to get on your bed still soggy.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Looks at your face, hops on Anya's bed, and flops down on her pillow.
Jerk.
I tackle him, like, lift him off. Like, this isn't even a training situation. This is an absolutely not situation.
Again, deeply offended.
And I'm gonna flip her
Fair.
pillow and, like, shake the blanket and maybe flip it.
Soggy paw prints everywhere.
Madeline would have offered Anya and Niamh bathwater.
Second and
Not
third
fresh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not fresh, obviously, but if they wanted to heat up more water to heat the water.
Brain's clean. I'm not dirty. Thanks, though.
I didn't know if you'd be cold. And then she's going to order tea and lunch and tell everybody whenever they're ready they can meet.
Ferdinand, you're invited to lunch, but not summoned as if you're needed. So it's up to you if you want to go.
Well, as soon as Ferdinand gets back to his room, he's stripping his clothing off and getting a towel to dry off. And in his thought process, the way that he thinks is by cooking. So he is going to pour some water into his pot and start a boil. Throw in a bouillon cube for some broth, and throwing in like ginseng and some red dried dates.
We're rich.
Just some roots. Oh yeah. All dried, stuff to put in there. And he starts to stir. He wants to grab his journal and start jotting down what he saw, because it's clear in his brain right now of everything. So of the crime scene, with kind of a crude drawing of the way that the body was laying in conjunction to the lighthouse light, and specifically like a sketch of the fingers. He's really fascinated with what is happening with these fingers, right? Like torturous type stuff, and then kind of sketching out, the water. You know how I sketch, right? So yeah, I mean, you guys have all seen my art. So, like sketching the sea with the little thing popping its head out.
Okay.
And he's already identified this being, correct? Like he's aware of what it is.
I think you are. Because on the way back, we listed things that Anya might be.
Oh, but
You did not
what?
talk with the rest about what else. Like Michael.
And I haven't told
the art.
And I haven't told you the group.
They don't know
yet, because I haven't told the group yet.
Right. No.
So he's still trying to figure that out.
I think with what you saw from the water, from what Ferdinand saw, there's still two good options. Michael already knows because I sent you the artwork.
Well, I mean,
for Ferdinand, it's technically still a 50-50.
You sent me a silhouette. And it was clear from the silhouette.
Like I said, but for Ferdinand, it's still 50-50.
Right. So yeah, so that's what he's gonna do, and then change into some dry clothing, and he'll meet after he assumes like they're gonna eat and do all those things, and then he'll venture over after that.
We'll take our break here then, and see what else you can get up to in a tiny little town. Give yourself 10 to 15 minutes, hydrate, stretch, pet your pets, do important things, and we'll be right back. Hi, hello, and welcome back. Slightly longer break than intended because my dog bullied me into taking her outside. And I am nothing if not an absolute pushover for my own dogs. We are returning to our party, who have antagonized the local constabulary by blatantly lying to them for no particular reason,
Okay.
other than the fact that Madeline's convinced that they were about to be arrested. I think that covers today's episode so far.
Today's shenanigans.
We are reconvening in Madeline's room, warm, no longer dressed in crop tops, dry. I just love the mental image of you getting huffy while your belly's hanging out.
Yeah.
I said good day, sir, and then you just see the belly button wobble.
Yeah. As he picks up the wet clothes that his ass crack shows.
Yep.
Pants are too small.
Where's that art?
Weirdly enough, Michael never draws that particular stuff.
I know. I mean,
Now, to be fair, we have gotten a lot of crack art from Michael, but for Proximus.
Yes.
oh yeah,
so-
that's true. It's
yeah.
a lot of blue ass.
A lot of blue ass. And toes, if you're into that.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
They're all web.
Particularly.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders. We are discussing Michael's crack and toes.
Oh my god.
Shall we get back to the actual game, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, I wanted to...
Just that's a suggestion.
It's a solid maybe.
I wanted to
Solid
clarify.
maybe.
Everyone check out Michael's art. It is amazing.
Kraken
Toes
toes,
or not.
Kraken toes, Kraken
Kraken
toes.
toes. Um,
And also Kraken.
Do Kraken have toes?
we'll find
they
out
do.
on
We do
Saturday
now.
when Horizon's Call returns.
Oh.
This will take you into market.
Ferdinand was explicitly not joining us. Is that what you said?
No, I think he was.
He
after
was joining
finished cooking.
later.
not for
because-
lunch.
Okay.
Yeah. He made
Niamh
his own
absolutely
food.
will. Like
Hey, free food.
after, yeah,
Yeah.
you know me. As soon as the rifle's taken care of and whatnot.
I know both Niamh and I know your socioeconomic status in the game.
Moving on up though, I got a whole silver coin. Out of curiosity, what kind of coin is it? Like a regular modern what is it?
It's not something you would pay with. It's like a commemorative thing.
A challenge
also,
coin?
I don't know how much Niamh, like, you know, it's Vaesen. We don't have like ranks in
It's a bust.
appraise. But judging by the weight, and it's kind of soft, it is actual silver and not silvered.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, we're putting that somewhere super safe on our person.
That's interesting.
Why?
Why? Who could ever guess? It's very very interesting.
I don't know what exactly the Y is referencing, but it's expensive and not very large, so she does not want to lose it, is the current why we're keeping it super close on our person.
The Y was referencing Liz's face as she went, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, I suspected there was another layer there.
I'm willing to clarify.
Yeah.
Like an onion, so many layers.
Okay, Shrek.
Maybe that's
Let's
what
go.
Anya is. An onion.
An onion.
She turns into an ogre at night, okay? You've got her.
Guys.
I don't think Shrek had claws.
Wait, I thought Fiona was the one who turned into an ogre.
It is. It is.
Also, yeah.
Shrek is
Okay.
always an ogre, so also at night.
Right.
Um,
Anyway, Wow, talk about weird segues. Stop avoiding things. What are you doing?
We're having a sleepover in Madeline's room.
Yeah, what time
Uh-huh,
of
at 1
day
p.m..
did we get back to the inn? I think it's a good question.
They let you wait at the constabulary for a fairly long time.
Because they had to go
So
back
you-
and check things out,
You wouldn't
right?
be having lunch.
Yeah.
You'd be having dinner.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, sleepover in Madeline's room.
Madeline ordered enough food for 4 people.
Hell yeah.
Ronan is begging at
Ferdinand's
the
dime.
table.
Oh, who do you think the 4th was for?
It definitely wasn't Ferdinand.
It wasn't for Nana.
What's Ronan doing in the room with Anya?
Oh.
Sorry, Mikyl.
No.
Yeah, again, very uncomfortable around her, and sort of trying to keep himself between Anya and you.
Will he, like, sit or, like, lay down and stay? Because if he won't, I will
Yes,
probably
but the
take
ki-
him
yes,
back to my
but
room.
the kind of downstay that Momo does, where, like, the elbows are barely on the ground. We're not
Yeah.
settled.
Waiting for you to indicate that you're no longer paying attention.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay.
He's a good boy, so he will stay. But the second someone twitches weird, it's on. You don't know what's on, but something's on. Hi, Pippi.
I would think Madeline loves Ronan. I don't know how he feels about
How
her.
could you not?
But I think whenever you like bring him anywhere, she's like trying to sneak him food.
I don't think she doesn't care that much. Like, it's a
Yeah.
yeah.
He's getting fed. Good for him.
Yeah. And I know Madeline's not going to be feeding him tomatoes or whatever it is dogs aren't supposed to have. Like,
She's feeding him like steak and stuff underneath
I
the
was about
table.
to say, I think Ronan eats very well when he's around Madeline.
yeah. Yeah. Her big fear is usually, like, you know, bad stuff. So, whatever.
Yeah.
I pretend not to see it. So I would imagine he does like Madeline very well.
He does. Well, Madeline and or the bits of steak she provides. Yes.
Yeah.
That's how I bribe all of my friends' dogs to love me.
Steak.
Steak. A good steak.
I don't-
Today, though, he is... Provided Anya settled, he'll beg or take food from the table, but if she's like up and moving to grab something for Madeline, the focus is no longer on the steak.
I will surreptitiously keep an eye on him and his interest in Anya, just because I also have an interest in Anya.
I ship it.
Heyo. And they were roommates. But like, there's a lot of weird stuff. I assume he's picking up what I also picked up, but also I don't know. There's a lot going on. So, also now there's food in front of me, so I'm going to be eating that.
Entirely valid. Is this a meet and dine? Are we still talking? Is it just food? Polite conversation about the weather being awful.
I think polite conversation until one of us has time to make sure no one's listening in. And I think that should be Niamh. And I would imagine
that's what
that
she's
would.
good at.
My observation's garbage.
It is.
Oh, it is?
It is.
Oh, I have 4. Which one of us has the best?
I have 0.
I have 6.
Oh.
Oh,
You want
then
Anya for this.
Anya,
Don't ask
yeah.
why you want Anya for this.
Yeah.
Just stop asking
Don't worry.
questions.
Don't worry about a super observant servant.
My precision is really good.
Okay.
Right, because that's the shooting skill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
just thought a hunter would need to be observant.
You would
would've-
think.
You would think.
Why?
Yeah.
Your dog finds the game. You just shoot it. Why do you think
I get
Ronan has
bonuses.
such stats?
I get bonuses when I'm using my equipment, which I cannot use
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Seems like a skill issue. I don't know.
It's legit. Maybe Ronan. I could probably use Ronan for this, but use traps. Anyway.
Then we would wait to check, and then Madeline would pull out the book she found.
Okay.
If no one is around.
I'm ready. I'm rolling the dice.
Roll it. Do it.
Huck. That's one success. Amazing.
I mean, some people get 0 on 14.
I know.
You had an automatic success. Wait, Niamh.
No, Niamh had not. Don't look. It's fine. No one's there.
Okay.
And regardless, I think
Okay. How happy you look terrifies me.
once Anya comes back from kind of like scouting on the floor, because I don't think she would go any further than that. There's nobody out there. It's very quiet, considering time of day. But I still think we should maybe keep our voices down just a bit. I imagine that these walls, and she just literally like reaches over and knocks on the wall. I don't think they're very thick. So,
I think you are correct. But out of character for everyone else in the stream, I'm going to talk normally.
oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Madeline is going to kind of be like, "Oh, have I shown you this new book I got while we were we were traveling?" And pulls out the Lightkeeper book and starts showing, like, sets it in the middle of the table, and with a piece of paper that says found in the Lightkeeper's house.
Wait. So this is not the logbook that was found at the top of the lighthouse. These are the papers that were found in the cottage.
No, I'm gonna take out the book and the papers.
Okay.
The only thing that would probably be considered a book that you took was the logbook.
Oh, I thought the papers were, never mind. Yes.
But you've loose bits of paper,
Okay.
and you found. The main thing was you found a lot of nothing, even though there was like a writing desk in the lighthouse and one in the
Right.
cottage. You didn't find any letters until you looked under the floorboard in the cottage. That wasn't a book; those were letters. The book was
Okay.
just the logbook.
Sorry, I misremembered. I set the letters and the book, still talking about it as if it's a book, with the note scribbled found at the lighthouse.
I'm gonna sneak one of those letters. Just like finger on the table, like pull it towards me.
Yeah, I will also probably start with a letter. I just assume the three of us would read through this stuff to kind of figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to look through the logbook to see if there's any. Is it like information about ships coming in, or what is it?
Ships, but a lot of weather patterns.
Okay.
Do we?
So I-
Did Ferdinand say that he wasn't going to be joining us?
He said, "Summon me if you need me,
And
or
we did.
fetch me if you need."
Niamh has no concept of personal boundaries. I think unless there's something super juicy in like the first few lines of whatever letter they've picked up, they're going to at least excuse themselves and probably take Ronan, just because not sure what he's going to do if Niamh's not around with Anya. And then just tap on Ferdinand's door like, hey, we're talking over things. They're gonna look
Yeah,
around, not any idea like how secure this is, so just
Also, how well hidden are your cooking implements right now?
Oh no, they're
I
right
not-
out.
Simmering.
I did not open any
No, but-
doors.
Okay, yeah, but
I'm
getting
just
rid of
letting
a
him
full
know.
cooking setup is.
Yeah.
No, not hidden at all at this
But
point.
is he like trying to block the door with his body so she doesn't see anything? Like,
No.
Did he even open
opens
the door? I'm just letting him.
Opens the door in a towel,
bro.
while with a pot in his hand, stirring. Yes.
Soup.
Yeah, I'll bring it over.
All right, we're in Madeline's.
Okay.
Kind of gives him a
Shuts the door.
once over and just shakes her head.
Shuts
Confused.
the door.
Yeah.
Yep.
She goes back to the room.
Look, rich people are weird, y'all.
Rich people are weird. That is absolutely,
It's 100.
absolutely the train of thought. There is.
I don't get paid enough to care about this.
Right,
Nope.
right, exactly.
He knows
He'll-
what we're doing.
he'll
That's
get-
the important thing. I'm gonna go back
He
to
has
my
been
letter.
informed.
Mission complete.
Back to my letter.
He's gonna get dressed and head over with the soup, because he would definitely share the herbal soup. Couple cups to put it in, and head over with his journal.
Madeline will also pull out like some of the notes she had taken, particularly the ones where she wrote down every death date and who it was and if it aligned up with anything in the paper, and we'll put that in the middle of the table as well. So we all have access to that, all of that information.
We're going full murder board. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
String.
Yep.
Now that we've
Pins.
got Madeline's notes out, maybe cross-referencing the dates with maybe weather patterns.
Okay. We'll wait for Ferdinand to show up. Because there's more information to share, and then once Ferdinand's there, we'll start asking for rolls.
Yikes.
Okay.
But
All right, I'm
Ferdinand
there.
shows up with soup
I'm there.
and his journal for some reason.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna show sketches.
I figured. You walk into a very sprawled out collection of logs, letters, newspapers, notes. And the ladies are talking very quietly.
I brought soup.
Ooh,
All right. And he has like a little thermos. He'll pour it out, share it. Where are we at? Not literally, but where are we at?
We are overlooking some of my notes about a new book and that I found, and she'll just point to the middle of the table. Because I think outside of Anya, I don't know who knows that I took the journal, the log, or the letters.
Yeah, I don't imagine that I would have
Most
been
of you
around for
guys
that.
saw her take the letters. But the log, I think, is
The
news to a lot
logbook.
of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless anyone else is going to go for it, I'm going to swap one of my letters for Ferdinand's journal and
Pickpocket.
I thought you put it on the table. I'm sorry.
Oh no, not yet. But I
Okay.
would. You know.
When you do, she's ready.
Yeah.
So
I-
prepared.
Well, and this is so okay. So I made some sketches of the murder scene. Murder scene?
Crime scene,
Tithing
murder
scene?
yeah.
Ritual scene.
Ritual scene. That's
Who
a good
knows?
one.
The horrors.
And then
You can just say the horrors.
But
And-
enunciate clearly. You're
Yes.
not drawing prostitutes.
right. That's on
Not
page
this
3.
time. Yeah.
Exactly. That's a different book.
But we're
And
on
that's
page
on-
46. by
That's
now.
on Sword and Key After Dark.
Right.
Um,
Only hands. I don't know why that just comes to After Dark. Anyway, but does want to explain as I was walking the perimeter of the buildings, this is what I saw, and then pass it over to the group.
what does it look like?
A woman in the sea.
Well, that's not safe.
And if I remember correctly, it wasn't like rough waters.
It was
It's
very
cold as
rough.
shit.
It was
though.
it was very very
Yeah.
rough
It's
waters.
November in
Okay.
Ireland.
And it's storming.
And
I
she
almost
was-
Right.
died in the
Wild.
summer. Like,
Right. So
and it was just there, like,
looking at me.
but not moving at all.
No. Just up and then down.
Selkie?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Anya looks over at Niamh and is like, well,
Yeah.
it could be a Selkie.
either that or our friend just let a woman drown without saying anything.
Two things could be true.
Two things could be true. She didn't look in distress, though, right?
No.
Well, okay. I feel better about that.
Anniek, how did she look?
Not
Ah.
distressed.
Please say in distress.
Besides-
Predatory.
Not distressed. Predatory.
What about a mermaid? I mean, they're not the same thing.
They're
Because
not.
I
No,
didn't
we went
see
through those
I didn't
two
see her
seasons
full
in a row.
form, right?
Nope.
Just
You saw basically the top of her head.
It would
and,
be
like, her
hilarious
Right.
to do that 2 seasons
Oh, like
in a row.
Here. Yeah, it's like glaring from here, bit of a bop up and back down. You saw no tail of any shape.
Nothing in her hands like a
I-
seal skin or anything like that. Or human skin.
No, and also not a sign, here be krakens.
Dang it.
I thought we ruled out mermaid when I was first researching.
Let's see the notes. We talk about travel time so much. Not a brook horse,
Yeah.
not a lindworm.
but if
Okay, what you got was maybe Banshee, maybe Hag, not a Dullahan, not a Glaistig, not a Bogart. Who knows about leprechauns? Not a Knocklavie.
mermaids
Pigs
are
are
everywhere.
around, definitely not a Pokey, maybe Redcaps. Mermaids are everywhere, Kraken are everywhere, could be Selkies, probably not an Ashwife, probably not a Brook Horse. Could be a fairy, ghosts are everywhere, definitely not a giant, not a lindworm, not a mare.
Mermaid ghost. Selkie ghost.
How large would a Brook Horse have to be to have the sea as its brook?
Pretty big.
I mean, a real fucking large horse.
Very large horse.
There are undersea rivers,
That's true.
which are not brooks,
Undersea Brook Horse.
to be clear.
It's
Anyway.
like seahorse, except different.
banshees, hags, leprechauns, pixies, mermaids, krakens, silky, fairies,
So-
crab queen. Not crab king,
Niamh,
crab queen.
No Crab King, maybe Crab Queen.
in Niamh's recollection / research over the course of time, not specifically, but do mermaids look like lady faces above water?
From a distance, they can easily be mistaken for women. Up close, they have like the sort of like Klingons. They have kind of like ridges on their
Yeah.
faces in Vaesen mythology.
Okay. Ferdinand, how's your
but
vision?
from a distance in the rough sea, it's definitely woman-sized and woman-shaped.
Sure.
How's my vision?
Yeah.
In the pouring rain.
How many fingers am I holding?
Right. Stand on the other side of the room and see if you could read this
All right,
poster.
Ferdinand's gonna do an eye test.
Physique 3, precision 3, logic 3, empathy 5. Don't know what that gives me.
I feel like probably not bad.
Like I said, definitely a woman. Honestly, you don't know enough about either of them to, like, be able to tell from a distance
difference,
in the
right.
water the difference between a selkie and a mermaid. Especially if the selkie is not fully seal-shaped. Because they can swap. They're shapeshifters.
Yeah.
Right.
You did not see a particularly sexy seal.
It's unfortunate, honestly.
Man, that's a whole rabbit hole we could go down, but
Let's not, because then we'll end up with the manatees and it'll just get messy.
Anyway.
But that's what
So-
I share all the information in which I have attained.
Great.
Did Anya get any
So-
info about the dates and times?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to do. We all have we're all book people right now, right?
But
We're all
not
book
Niamh.
people.
Well, you're all reading the books that are on the table.
Oh, yes.
Let me check something real quickly. What I'm looking for.
Well, there's only two
fact,
books. Niamh would go
if
with the
you-
letters if...
If you re-download your own PDFs, it doesn't necessarily keep your bookmarks.
That's
Oh.
There it is. Back one. So you're going for the letters, and you're looking for anything in particular, or like you said, just juicy things.
I mean, juicy things, but also things relevant to the investigation. So, if there's dates, I guess I would sort by date first and work my way backwards.
Make a learning roll.
You know what? Heck it.
Oh.
You have a success.
No, that's what I was gonna
Oh
say.
yeah. Yeah.
I
that's right.
am. I was debating whether or not to use it because this is a group learning situation. But Niamh is very nosy with letters, so yeah. Is it practical? No. Are we both going to do it anyway? Yes.
So you have one auto success on your learning skill test roll thing.
Yes.
Okay. Madeline, what are you looking for?
I'm going through the letters and the books if I can get a hold of them. If someone I know, Anya is using the log to compare dates with weather logs, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea. So I would be assisting her with that. I would also see if there were any letters around the dates where murders happened.
Sorry, what around the dates murders happened?
If any of the letters are dated around the dates that
yes.
the murders happened.
Okay.
Also, are these letters to the lighthouse keeper?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
I've already forgotten what I named him, but yes.
So, yeah.
Learning as well, please.
2, 3,
I'm not sure.
4.
We
I
learned
think
it.
that was. Hold on, I need to re-roll because I accidentally threw a couple of them in my pile and I don't remember which liquid dice I had. There we go. Okay, well, 3 successes. So, okay.
Anya is like, sorry. I had to sneeze and cough at the same time.
Bless
Ooh.
you.
That hurt. Aya's looking at weather patterns related to murders, other suspicious things.
Yes.
Ferdinand, what are you studying? If anything, or you can also just sit and watch.
Moral support.
Yeah. I do want to find out like a connection of these murders, right? Of the people.
Mm-hmm.
Like who are these folks that are essentially like the victims. And I know we've only seen one crime scene. If there's any similarities between the victims? So kind of going through the newspapers, looking for clues to, now that we've seen a scene, how the flaying has been described in the text of the if there's similarities.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that a learning also?
It's also learning. You're all actively putting clues together, basically.
Can I say it's
Basically, anything with the
investigating because
murder board is learning.
Okay.
1 success.
One success.
1 success.
I'm gonna shake these
Shake them.
Proximus die.
Shake them good.
They better not disappoint.
Nice. 1, 2, 3 successes.
Dang.
I can
Look at
always
your board
tell
then.
because they're in gold. The successes are in gold.
Okay. All put together, because I'm gonna assume that this is going to be a constant conversation happening as you're all doing your little bits and pieces. It's like a
Coded conversation.
yes, but a group project where everyone's actually working on the same thing for once.
Whoa, what is that like?
Just like this. Look at you all cooperating. So, the weather patterns were steady for years with occasional years with bad storms, right? But nothing that would be considered unnatural until about 3 weeks ago, when they thought that something was like a regular early winter squall hasn't let up. You'll also notice that the latest entry in the log is from early this morning, like the 5 a.m. check of the lighthouse keeper.
And? What does it say?
Well, again, so he's wondering, and this also pertains to something that none of you are currently mentioning, but that you can remember from the cottage. He's getting paranoid that the storm might be supernatural. He's wondering if maybe a captain didn't tithe. He's wondering if maybe someone did something to upset one of the water creatures. He doesn't know. His short list is easily twice as long as yours, but he's also listing mythological creatures that aren't actual Vaesen, because you have the site, you know which ones are real, quote unquote. A lot of it is still. He's heavily into the old wives' tale, so he has no idea what is actually happening. But after the first week, he gets more and more suspicious that it's a weird storm. At first, it was a lot of like, oh, you know, ha ha ha, we've upset God, blah blah blah. And then a week or something ago, he really started, what if someone didn't tithe? What if we've, like, as a village, have we done something to displease something local, right? And he's going, okay, so if someone had a child out of wedlock, was that it? And then he starts pulling in things that you're pretty sure don't have anything to do, like someone's cow died,
Right.
and he's, was this related? So there's more and more little notes in the margin of the logbook that's him spiraling about this crazy weather. Time-wise, about 3 weeks ago is also when the first free rooms started popping up in the boarding house. It's also about a week before that was a first burglary reported. And looking back through the papers, there were several burglaries as far back as 6 weeks ago that were sort of not ignored, but like, okay, someone's having a rough time, right? They're breaking in. They're not stealing anything of value, so houses get broken into. They get searched, but jewelry, money, that kind of thing is left behind. So people are going, okay, so maybe I didn't check everything in the kitchen. Maybe they took the bread. Maybe they don't want fancy things.
Like they're
Maybe
looking
just...
for something.
Yeah.
Specific.
Yes.
And this is kind of what we saw in the cottage, right?
Yeah.
It was tossed but not burgled.
Yes.
Okay.
Did anyone die right? Didn't someone die right before the murder started?
Not noteworthy.
Okay.
Like some 96-year-old did it, but
Wow.
I mean, the fact that they lived to be 96
As I'm getting
is a bit
older, I'm like,
strange.
that's not that old. Back then, yes, it was.
96. I have 55 more years to go.
Exactly.
Other questions, right? How they're related to each other. I think with one success, you don't find. There's not one golden aha moment where like, this is how they're all connected, right? We're not at that part of the Sherlock Holmes movie yet. Especially like the lighthouse keeper is a bit of an outlier. Everyone else was in town.
Right.
Again, at the start, it was mostly women. A lot of them, a tiny town. Everyone knows each other, right? So it's very hard to tell which part of how they're intertwined would be the defining thing. But it's not like they don't all have the same employer. They don't all live in the same house.
Right.
So you don't have the information you would need to figure this out.
But the same MO, right?
Escalate MO. Searching.
And then murders.
And then murders.
Yes.
So these people are being
going by descriptions because you're specifically comparing how the bodies were found. The first one was actually reported as a potential crime of passion or a burglary interrupted because it was violent, but it didn't seem personal. Nothing was staged. And no fingers were removed. Just a head bashed in.
The letters, do they seem to be from all different people, mostly from one person?
The really faded ones are from an ex who did the whole. They start with "I miss you, I wish we could be together," blah blah blah, and then the time between the letters gets longer,
Ugh.
and the tone gets a little colder, and then somewhere towards the end, it's a, so I met someone, he's local,
Rough, buddy.
yeah. I do think with enough success of carrying over to your one, you would find a letter that is not addressed to him. That looks like it's on fancier paper than the rest is, because it is the kind of paper that Rose House uses. And it has the little symbol of Apollo, like in the lower right corner. And it kind of, you don't know how he got this letter, but it is addressed to Helena, and it's the order she received to leave.
Interesting. It's addressed to her at the Ivy House, or wherever she was staying.
Yeah, the boarding house.
What does it say? I mean, like.
Yeah,
in
no,
the
it's her
orders.
orders.
Is there a specific
Is there any discrepancy with what
text?
Madeline, the other McAdam, told us?
There's, you've all had handlers before. You can tell by the tone of the letter that it's very, oh, you're having such a hard time there, we're reassigning you, it's better for you, we're helping you. The suggestion is she either fucked up something and she's not fixing it fast enough, or someone else fucked up something and she's not fixing it fast enough.
But also she left
Something
immediately.
negative happened.
Yes.
Right.
And she's not dealing with it as adequately as they would want her to.
Right.
The tone is a little bit why is this an ongoing thing? Why is it getting worse? Why haven't you handled this? But couched in oh, you must be having a rough time. We won't pretend to know what's happening with you. Perhaps a change of scenery. Perhaps a more suitable location.
When did she show up?
Promoted away. How long has she been here? About a year ago? But she hasn't, been here the full year.
And
She's
she
been
left.
using this kind of, as her base to go on missions and come back.
And she left. She was called away. What's the date on the letter? Or what's the reference frame from us being called in?
You were called in after, you.
Yeah.
Someone from Rose
Sorry,
House.
someone else.
Yeah. She'd have been, she got her orders to leave about a week ago. So she was leaving as you were getting your letter.
Well,
I think we should go over to the her room. What was that? At the Quinn Abbey? Where she was in?
Officially, yes, but she spent most of her time at the boarding house that
At the boarding
has
house.
those weird vacancies now. Also, now that you've been here for a little while, a day and a half, I guess. But you've some of you have walked through town already. That abbey is kind of depressing, right? It's where it's gray, it's stone, it's cold, it's damp. I'm pretty sure she saw her assigned housing and went, no, no, thank you.
okay,
It's
because I
not
was
for
like,
me.
yeah, the rest of the village has been so fucking cheery.
Yeah, but at least 4 walls and a roof that doesn't leak, you know?
Well, What else can you ask
But
for?
then, of course, that you have to pay that yourself because it's not on Rosehouse's stipend because you're ignoring them. But yeah, she moved into the boarding house pretty quickly. Which fair. Don't get black lung. It's bad for you.
Who has the logbook at the moment?
Anya was the one tracking most of the weather patterns, so I assume Anya.
Anya, what's the weather like between, like, for the last year up until things got weird?
Perfectly natural. Sometimes very shitty, sometimes very nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I-
not
Nothing seems out
unusually
of the ordinary.
nice either.
Yeah.
No.
Nothing seems out of the ordinary until 3 weeks ago when it started piss and rain and just hasn't stopped.
Which is consistent with the crime
Right.
around town.
I just,
Do we know anything that has control of the weather?
Mermaids and selkies.
Ironic.
Well, also many other things, but from your short lists, both
Right.
mermaids and selkies have access to the curse that can fuck up the weather.
the original letter that we got prompting us over here, the it's lesbians, but we can't say lesbians letter.
There's definitely no such thing as lesbians because women aren't sexual creatures.
Right,
Correct.
They're definitely just roommates.
right. So if we had a roommate situation,
Uh-huh.
could it be, I'm just wondering, maybe Helena fucked up and broke something's heart? Because if I were to piss off a Silky or mermaid roommate, I feel like that would be bad.
What if she didn't know?
Didn't know they were one or the other, or didn't know she was breaking their heart,
Well, I mean,
pissing them off.
Selkies can look like people, right? I mean, like, generally speaking, when they come ashore and hide their
Yeah,
skin,
no,
they
I was
look
more
like
trying to
a
be like, well,
human.
they are people. Then I was like, well, but
Yeah.
sorry, that was like an internal, like, metaphysical argument I was having with myself.
I wonder if it is something like that. I wonder if someone fell in love with a Selkie and didn't know.
Then what would it be searching for? And why would it be taking
Her skin.
lives?
Her skin.
Her skin.
If someone found out and was so betrayed that they've been... What is the word I want? It's
I'd
gone.
flay a few people.
No, but I mean, if you were...
I said that quietly to be clear.
You are a
Very
human.
quietly.
You are a human who finds out that they have fallen in love with a Selkie. They don't know. They didn't know. They weren't told. Would you not feel betrayed that someone you loved didn't tell you something so important to who they are?
Sure, I'd be hurt, but I'm not gonna steal
What
who
if-
they are.
What if the Selkie's lover got sent away?
And now they're just taking it out on the other women in the community?
That could be a
Or
communication
they're
issue.
trying to find out where they sent her.
Torturing people until someone can tell them?
I feel like even if you're betrayed on either end, you'd start with a conversation, wouldn't you?
Well, Vaesen aren't exactly predictable
No, but
at the best of times.
Did anyone get married recently?
You mean in this particular town?
Yeah.
not
3
recently.
weeks ago.
3 weeks. 6 weeks ago. No.
Lighthouse keeper.
No. Weirdly, winter not a popular wedding time. The last
strange.
proper wedding was in summer.
Okay.
I think we should go to the boarding house.
Yeah, what if their lover just like died from an accident?
I still feel
Bless
like
you.
as
Bless you.
a
Sorry.
Selkie who can be a person, you would still start with asking maybe, hey, has anyone seen a friend?
Well, we did see his hand.
Left of it.
It was possibly asked 10 questions, or one question 10 times.
I'm gonna ask this one more time.
Is the I just had it. The Abbey on no, it's not anywhere else. Boarding house.
No, the Abbey is north. The boarding house is much more south. But again, tiny town. It's not a massive detour.
Yeah. I think it'd be good to check it out anyway, just in case, but
I think we should see who left the boarding house.
no, I think the boarding house is the right starting point, but
Yeah.
I wonder why she was assigned to the Abbey. Wouldn't that be more expensive than just boarding house?
That depends on the relationship Rose House has with the local parish.
And we're supposed to be working against the Vaesen, remember?
Well, you're supposed to minimize Vaesen human conflict.
Yeah. So boarding someone at a church makes sense in that context in my brain, I guess. Maybe we should
Also,
probably
yeah,
be working with the
I'm
church.
more
So, there's-
thinking.
Church and Vaesen like are a big clash. You do know that boarding at a church is often really cheap because they're just happy someone's helping fund the new roof for church.
I was thinking it was the
Right.
decrepit one. That's my fault.
But also, in your history with Rose House and the society, you know that sometimes you're to minimize Vaesen human conflict. That doesn't always mean you're against the Vaesen. But if it's an unreasonable one, if it's a mad one, then
Yeah.
yes. Sometimes the human is the unreasonable one.
Yeah.
Basically, you got to do what you got to do.
We're always
But
against the church.
You're always pretty much always against the church, which is
We
why
just
you
use
get
them for safety
sometimes-
sometimes.
That's why you get put up with the church, because then you can milk them for information. And if you're pretending you're a good little Christian, they're not going to look too close at what you may be doing in a place you just showed up in. It's boarding with the church as someone from the society tends to be a keep your friends close and your enemies even closer so you know what they're fucking up to.
And
But also, it's often very cheap.
regardless of what's happened, it isn't like, oh man, someone's out there killing a whole bunch of serial killers. Gosh darn it. Like, whatever Vaesen is killing all these people, like, it's still a bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like what the group in season 1 did, where they ended up kind of siding with the trolls because the humans were being terrible,
Yeah.
perfectly fine as long as at the end of it there's no longer a conflict between the Vaesen and the local humans.
Right.
And there wasn't.
Right? Coexisting is totally fine. It's when clashes happen that you get sent in.
Anyway.
Well, whichever way we go, we need to be careful because they're definitely watching us now.
Indeed.
I mean, I think asking about Helena, if we can figure out how well liked or disliked she was around town first before getting in too deep, but if she wasn't,
Do you have any
disliked,
reference on how long she was here?
said about a year.
But did occasionally travel away from here for nearby missions.
Okay. So definitely long enough to have a reputation and long enough to have potentially made friends and or acquaintances, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So basically, Helena's turf was most of Galway Bay, excluding the town of Galway, which had its own Rose House representative.
Mm-hmm.
But she would have visited Galway from time to time anyway.
Lovely this time of year.
Yeah, shame about the weather. Okay, I think that covers all the questions you had when we started the learning rules.
Anything after this, new rules.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
Look, I'll point out to people watching and my fellow players, mystery game.
The whole
What?
point.
Wow.
One last question. Has anybody been arrested? Do they do like arrests in the
yeah.
paper?
Someone was arrested for that first murder when they suspected her partner, but he was released because it became very clear very fast he didn't do it.
Okay.
And then as soon as the second murder happened, they were like, okay, so it's not what we thought it was.
Right.
Okay. But no one was arrested prior to the murder starting?
No.
Okay.
What they did was they started a food pantry in case it was someone hard up.
Mm.
Good town.
They made a little shelf outside of the church with bread and milk and decently old shellfish.
This is a ridiculous question, but I'm gonna feel silly if I don't ask. Have there been any notices? Yeah, I'll say this in character to both Madeline and Ferdinand. Since you two have been reading all the papers, have there been any missing item notices? Like, hey, has anyone seen my seal skin or whatever?
Family heirloom.
Family heirloom, gold ring, fancy violin, something.
Nothing. If someone is missing something, they did not post it in the paper.
Okay. It seemed unlikely, but also
Yeah.
Worth a check, for sure.
So tomorrow morning we check out the boarding house.
Wait a second. Has Mr. Jordan come back?
Not yet. Not that we know of, anyway.
It is dinner time. It's not like midnight, but
But if we've been reading all of these and it was dinner time when we started,
yeah,
and
that's
we've been doing all this, what time is it now and has Mr. Jordan come back?
I'd say about 10:30-ish, and if he did, he's not in this room, because why would he come to your room?
True. We should see if Mr. Jordan is anywhere. He went out by himself.
didn't get arrested.
Ferdinand, do you want to go to the front desk to see if he's come back?
Or to your room.
Or to your room?
Yeah, I'll go look for him.
Niamh, maybe you should go with him in case no one else is moving around by themselves. Maybe we shouldn't be.
Fair enough.
Aw.
When I
Anniek
go to
looks sad.
when I go to the door, what does Ronan? What's his reaction?
Coming with you.
Yeah. Then
Are you taunting the dog? Are
Me?
you?
Make it so, number one.
I didn't see it because I was looking at the dog.
Goodbye, dog. I just love there's a character that has beef with a dog. It's just so funny.
It's incredible. The sweetest, bestest boy. Oh, Ferdinand, do you happen to have maybe a length of twine or a bit of wire? Or chain?
I have rope.
Little like a lace. A boot lace or something.
I mean, I'm sure I have. He thinks about asking why and what for. Realizes who he's talking to.
If he asks,
just
they
goes
might
and,
say.
just
But they're not
goes
gonna
and gets.
volunteer.
Yeah. Just goes and gets like a shoe or like a boot lace. As they're drying, he has no use for. He's not going to be wearing them, so he'll pull out.
You have multiple pairs of boots?
Of
Oh,
course.
the
Have you met
luxury.
me?
So fancy.
I know.
No, I know you do.
I have my gross boots, and then I have my fancy.
I'm gonna measure out
And
the.
his fake I'm a yokel boots.
I'm gonna measure out the boot lace. Can I use the other one if you're not using it?
Both? Are you going to cut them?
No.
Okay. Then he'll. Yeah. I mean,
You can have them
you
back.
need it.
Just in a bit.
okay.
Couple
And he
days,
hands
maybe.
it over. He's locked into what
Ta.
you're
I
doing
want
now.
to know, but I don't want to ask.
Yeah, not gonna ask, but I'm definitely like.
What you doing?
Full 4 bars of Wi-Fi.
Is Mr. Jordan here? That will probably determine
Define here for me again, please.
in the room with us.
We
Is Mr. Jordan in the room with us?
we haven't searched for him yet.
No,
Is this?
he is not in the room with you.
Okay. There will be a hesitation, but then Niamh will retreat. Given where she probably had to hide it, she'll probably turn around briefly, and then when she turns back, she's got that silver coin.
Oh.
And she's gonna tie like a little bootlace cage around it so that she can hang it around her neck, like a really ghetto necklace.
Love that for you.
Boot strings.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Sorry, nothing fancier. Well, no, Mr. Jordan.
Silver.
Yeah, I think. Oh, she'll hold it out. Actually, she'll hold it out, think about it, and then like take it back off and hand it to you. What do you think? It feels pretty hefty, but I'm not really.
Coin collector you are, huh?
Apparently, I did find it. It is mine.
Oh. Okay.
I didn't find it in anyone's things. To be clear.
He'll pull out. He has like a little silver cross that he has.
Oh,
It's always good to have a little silver around your neck.
so is that new?
And then he'll hand it back.
Yeah, she'll put it back on,
Nah, you would have seen it when he was
like in earlier
in a towel.
adventures. Oh yeah.
He just opened a door in a towel.
Well, I meant, is it new for this adventure? Not.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, it's old. In
Um.
fact, it probably looks like it wasn't even made for a male.
Well, Niamh's
Yeah.
not.
Like you know how they make like the bracelet links a little bit larger for men.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah.
And then, like,
Yeah.
more delicate.
It's a
This would
very
be called
thin,
dainty.
right? Very thin chain, very small cross. Looks like it would probably hang lower on the neck than that's why he had to pull it out, because it wouldn't be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, the dichotomy of
And then you'd
this
hand it back.
very delicate, gorgeous silver cross versus Niamh's boot lace. Crap. Anyway,
We're not comparing now. Like,
are all your like pencils and stuff still laying out?
are we back in my room? Yeah.
I assume
if it-
that's where we got your bootstraps from. I'm sorry, your boot laces.
Oh
from,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything. He's not doing a good job of hiding. Normally, if we were back at the Rose House, you wouldn't see anything out of place. Everything looks like it's put away, but it's fairly. We're in the field mode.
Yeah. I've seen you in the field. It's, yeah. No judging. Speaking of, have you seen maybe any, I'm just gonna try and, with just like a scrap of paper, or like a corner of something that doesn't look super important, sketch out like the general shadow fingers of Aine. Have you seen anyone? Niamh's gonna drop their voice. I'm not, for recording reasons. But have you seen anyone with a shadow finger situation like this, perhaps? Or fingers like this, for that matter. But I only saw
A shadowy figure that shows up to you, or
no, like someone.
someone's
I'm gonna point to my
shadow.
shadow. Yeah, like someone. Someone's shadow having a different shape than their own. No, I see your face, but look. Look. I don't like to tell tales. That's a lie. You know I do. But. There's just some things going on that I'm probably fine with. I'm just confused by, and I need to bounce it off of someone else.
Someone else that wasn't in that room.
Well,
Somebody that was in that room.
so you know, Anya.
Niamh.
I know she's lovely. Look, I really like Anya. Lovely girl. But hear me out. Not saying there's anything wrong with her, or that she's bad or underhanded or poison in our tea or anything, but Ronan acting real weird around her. She got
He looks at Ronan.
How does Ronan look?
Like
Yeah,
the
like,
bestest
what-
boy.
At Anya's name being said. No reaction.
Focused on me.
Yeah.
I feel like he's more of an immediate threat sort of dog.
Yeah.
In the lighthouse, I was looking around before we went up and saw our shadow looked not right. I wasn't looking specifically, but I did notice. And these were the fingers, and it was bigger, right? Was it just the finger? Yeah. The
Like
shape.
length.
The hand went pretty clawish.
Yeah.
In the shadow. Her normal hand looked perfectly normal and human.
And
Dope.
later on, her eyes flashed yellow, which is not her eye color normally. So it's again, lovely girl, love Anya, but
But
and if you know something and you need to keep her secrets, that's fine. I'm just sharing a room with her, and every day I wake up is a blessing. But I. Just, if you don't know, I need someone else to be aware.
Niamh, I will keep a lookout. I'm
Great.
unaware of this,
Excellent.
and we can keep it between you and I, well, and Ronan.
And
But
I
I-
have
does look a
ideas.
slow tail wag when you say his name.
Such a good.
Good boy.
And I don't know. There's a few things it could be, but I don't want to be wrong. So,
Right.
when is Mr. Jordan usually back on his days off?
You know, I don't know if he's taken too many days off.
Well, that's a
Okay,
you
so-
problem.
We, I am the problem. So let's stay focused. I don't think Anya is at fault here.
Oh
You know, so let's stay focused on that. We can keep an eye out for any weird behavior. But other than that,
I just figured while I had you. But
yeah, let's go find Mr. Jordan.
is it dark out
Now
by
I'm
now?
starting to worry.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
been dark for a while. Again, November, storm. It's practically dark during the day.
It's
And did he-
3 p.m. Yeah.
Did he have his own little closet off of Ferdinand's room? I can't remember the exact layout of. I guess I could check the
Yeah.
notes.
It's too small to be considered a proper room. It's very much a why would you need your own space? You're with your master anyway. So yeah. Servant's closet.
Man.
I would like to think that we would have checked that before we had that conversation, but
Well,
if we didn't, knock knock.
no.
Ard, ard, ard.
Oh, Joe. Anyway,
He's not in his closet.
Okay.
okay. Is anyone else?
Now that you mention it, no.
Okay. Yeah, might as well head down and ask the front desk, I suppose.
You asked the front desk, they haven't seen him come back. He came back for lunch, lunched in their dining hall,
Good for him.
asked about the local watering hole, and left.
What is the local watering hole?
Officially, this inn, but that's not where he is, and when they mention it, they look a little evasive. It's very they sort of go, let's just say it's not a place a gentleman of your highness's level would want to be seen.
Highness.
What about Niamh?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
also not
I'll
really-
lean close over the the desk.
And Ferdinand will step back once, like, you're not going to offend me. You can tell her. Like, that's-
And what about for those of us not of such a station?
Then I would think that it would be a waste of your money to attend the kind of games he's attending.
Oh.
Ah.
Honestly, it's a waste of his money, but he would not be deterred.
Sorry, I just went down a whole rabbit hole of
We watched it happen, like just your eyes scanning some
Uh-huh.
imaginary
Yeah.
page. Beautiful.
No, I created this
What
whole
happens in
incredible
Conifer
fiction.
Point?
Yeah.
Days in
Fate.
Conifer Point. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Looking around before, well, I don't know what Ferdinand's planning on doing. I would like to just stick my head into the fine dining and drinking establishment.
A drink. I will take one.
All right.
Yeah, to the bar.
Had not been my plan, but what am I going to do? Say no?
Okay, you two go drinking.
I do.
Oh, boy.
And to be clear for the notes, you're talking about this inn's bar, or you're
Yeah.
going to where Mr. Jordan's gambling?
I wanted to look around for anyone dubious enough to look like they might be a gambler, and then potentially follow them.
Oh,
But,
okay.
Expansive.
If Ferdinand,
That does sound like a next episode kind of thing.
yeah,
Mhm.
but if
Mhm.
Ferdinand
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
offering to buy a drink, I will have that
Uh,
drink and
drink
then
with the rich
mention
person.
quietly what my thought.
What your
process
plan
was.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so we leave you two at the bar, Madeline and Anya. What are we up to?
Still probably poring over these
They've
notes.
they went looking for Mr. Jordan and have not returned.
Madeline would be concerned.
I don't know that Anya would be concerned, honestly. Mostly because at this point, we've all known each other for a while. She probably assumes that Mr. Jordan can handle himself. Like,
Oh yeah,
he's
very
a
capable.
He's like Alfred. He
Yeah.
just is-
Basically,
Yeah.
like
he's a
Yeah.
capable
when you
guy,
have to deal with your master's problems,
quote unquote.
Yeah.
you deal with them
Yeah.
And-
one way or the other.
Like, I imagine that if nothing else, I imagine probably Niamh, Anya, and Mr. Jordan are actually probably, like, they probably hang out more than everybody
There's a fair
together
amount of
in the
when
group.
when the employers are abed, you know, there's
Yeah.
some late night around the table
Some-
in the back of house where
conversations.
most people who are Madeline or Ferdinand wouldn't go.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would say that Anya's probably not super concerned. I don't know if she knows any of his habits or like normal things that he does
Right.
late at night when we're not in places like this. But like,
Yeah, like Ferdinand, well, not so much implied, just said again, he doesn't get that many days off
yeah.
from Ferdinand, so when he
Mhm.
does, he likes to party, basically.
Yeah. So in that case, I would say Anya's really not that worried at all. Like, yeah, knowing that he has to work in the morning, presumably, she's probably a little bit concerned that he's going to come back and it's going to be a rough day. But outside of that, it's not like I'm concerned because of what's happening in town. Like, she's pretty sure that he could probably take care of himself, and I don't think he would go looking for trouble. So,
Not like us.
whoa, what? Yeah.
Madeline looks concerned, but she usually does when she's not actively researching anything. are you two staying together in this room, or?
Well, I guess the question is Madeline going to go? Because at the end
See,
of it,
like, I
if
have
you're
an
going
urge
to go,
You have to.
I'm going to go.
I have this urge to do a very Baker thing, which is to go to the boarding house and try and rent a room.
I love Liz's face right there.
Yeah. I was actually thinking to go to the boarding house at night so we wouldn't be tracked during the day.
It is night.
Neither of you knows the other is going, and you accidentally kill each other in the dark. I
Amazing.
like it.
Friendly fire!
Mystery over.
Polo!
Madeline's going to pitch the idea to Anya.
To what end? What's the purpose?
Well, the boarding house started losing people after the murders happened.
Mm-hmm.
The ads coincide with people getting murdered. I wonder if there might be information there.
From the people running the boarding house? Or...
No, just from existing there.
Alright. The letter to our Rose House contact, whose name I cannot remember,
Helena.
did it have the room at the boarding house that she was staying in?
No. In general, in boarding houses, you address the letter to the person and the boarding house. They drop everything off at the front desk, and the landlady hands out the bin.
Well, dang.
Usually after seeing if it's like an unopened, like if they can open the letter and read it before they get it back.
Why you up in my business?
Well,
I have to make sure I'm renting to reputable people. It's a safety issue. Won't someone think of their children?
well, let's go down to the lobby, see if Niamh and Ferdinand have found Mr. Jordan. See where they're at, and maybe we can just have a little tete-a-tete real quick before we make any decisions. Just makes me nervous running off and not letting them know where we're gonna be.
Not wanting to leave any of the information out where it's easily found. Madeline's gonna take a minute to see if there are any loose floorboards, or what she's going to do is take like a cloth, wrap the logbook and the letters, and then put them as far up like either somewhere they wouldn't get burned in a chimney, or put them like tape that like hook them up to like the top of a ceiling, just somewhere hidden.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
While you're doing this, Anya, can you roll vigilance for me?
Yeah, of course. Let's see here. Alrighty, 5. It's a solid 1 success.
Solid 1 success. Beautiful. If everyone who isn't Liz could take off their headphones for a second.
Yes!
Oh!
Woo! I'm excited.
And don't look at captions.
Alright, I'm ready.
As Madeline is busying herself about this room, grabbing this cloth, tidying things up, you've seen Madeline in many states of dress and undress. Like, you help her bathe, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever noticed before that her fingernails are thin and long and kind of pointy. and you swear at one point as she turns around too fast, is her shadow has like a little rat's tail.
Okay. Okay.
When you check again, her fingernails still look a little weird, but the tail's gone. So I will also say, reflexively, when you see her nails, you look at your own, and they are longer and a little yellowish and a lot harder. I also need you to roll me a d6. An unbranded one.
No. No success. Unless
No,
you just
what's
want the
the
number.
number on it?
Oh, 3.
A 3. Okay. That's good to know for me. Thank you.
Amazing.
Okay. Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
You're muted, Peter.
To be completely truthful, my headphone, I went to mute my headphones on my thing and I turned it up for a second.
Whoops.
I didn't hear a lot. I only heard like the first 3 words and then I muted and then I
Oh, good. The first 3 words, those weren't the important ones. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I was
The
just
meat was in
watching,
the second half of that.
just
I
watching Liz's eyebrows go
I
up,
have
and I'm
no
like,
poker face, so yeah.
it's the same.
It's
same.
so hard to like, because I literally have to be like, okay.
Well, even if the smile is controlled, the eyebrows still
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. It's the whole thing.
And with that, we are actually going to end today's episode. Yay!
Whee!
Many plans for next time.
Oh boy.
All the points for actually investigating a mystery in an investigative mystery game.
Heck yeah.
Well done.
Nice
Thank you.
job, team.
Murder boards and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay! We'll be back next week when we're apparently visiting a boarding house for some reason. With a party with
For some
definitely
reason.
only humans.
For
My
some
name's
reason.
Nick. I go by she, they pronouns. I was today's GM. We'll quickly go around and let my players tell you about themselves, about other cool stuff that they're doing, projects that are coming up. Some of them will claim to be Sword and Key exclusives. That's an optional thing. If you want to hire them or cast them in something else, please do. You can see here they're really good at what they do. I'm gonna make Eva go last so she can do the channel stuff. So we'll just start with Baker again.
Hi, my name's Baker. You can find me on Instagram and Bluesky. I get pretty political in my stories and in real life. If you want to chat with me about games, I am often in the Discord. Yeah.
Also, she hates summer.
I
Because
do.
allergies.
Yes. If I look
Understandably.
very tired, it's because I've had to be on a lot of histamines because apparently my neighbors care about their invasive species.
But man, that's a double-edged
I'd say
sword.
Grass is an
Right?
invasive
Right?
species. It does not need to be if it needs water to survive in its environment and it can't survive on its own, it shouldn't fucking be here.
I was about to say take a deep breath, but that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
Liz.
Hi, friends. I'm Liz. I have been Anya, who's totally human and very normal. And you can also find me on Bluesky and Instagram. I very hardly actually do anything on Bluesky except for reshare things from Sword and Keys, so take that however you want it. Yeah, I don't really get up to much right now, so it's pretty quiet for folks who are following me, I think. So.
Oh, a quiet line. What would that be? Michael.
It's fun. It feels great, actually. Hi, I'm Michael. I was playing Ferdinand. You can find me at Michael Sandoval, MIKYL SANDOVAL, on Instagram and Bluesky. Also, I just repost everything from Sword and Key. So, I will be next Saturday back in Horizon's Call playing Himbo Triton, trying to get his life right, doing it in all the wrong ways, and possibly becoming Kraken food. You never know. Come check it out.
Again. Well, last time you avoided the Kraken by getting married, so maybe plan B?
Yeah. Well, definitely. Well,
Well,
I can't promise anything.
There's a plan C joke in here somewhere.
Plan B. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we're in some peril. So on Saturday, come check us out. And then on next Sunday or after Vaesen, I'm going to be in a Star Wars game and on Dax's channel, in which I play a clone, who is probably cool with the Jedi, right? We'll see. They're kind of problematic at this point.
at this point,
they've never been well, whatever. But yeah, it's a post episode 3, so right after Order 66 game, and it has some really great characters. So come check us out on Dax's channel, 3 p.m. Pacific time.
all right. Anniek, you went, right?
Very briefly, I'm only here on Sundays right now. Forever and ever. Until we have finished our backlog of 149 indie games.
No pressure.
It's fine.
We're gonna be streaming from the senior center.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing. Hi, hello, I'm Eva. I have played Niamh today, and I will be playing Winnie on Saturday. Also trying not to be Kraken food, but my girlfriend isn't there for me to marry, so it's fine. Not all of us have that out. I don't know if I'm in it else at the moment. For the channel schedule, what day is today? Today is, man, the end of May. Tuesday, we have Gate Night, our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. On Thursday, the 4th, at 6 p.m. Pacific, we have the first game in our Pride Month series, which is a quasi-sequel to a game from last year. It is Black Sun Rising. It is a 4-part Monster of the Week series that is based on our Summer in Camp Woodlake series, and I'm very interested to see how it all ties together. And I'm running tech for that, but I don't know how it all ties together, so that's exciting. Saturday we have Indigo Nexus at 10 a.m. and Pacific, and Horizon's Call at 3 p.m. And then we are back for more Vaesen on Sunday. I think that's it for now. We do have Harbingers coming back for season 2 next week, though, which I'm excited about. And then we're still finalizing casting and stuff, but we will have Pride Month games, Redwoods Rumble, and Our Queen Crumbles towards the end, in the middle end of the month. Yeah, I feel like there was something else there. I can't put my finger on it.
But when in doubt, they can find it in Discord, of course.
Yes. True. Yes. Exclamation mark Discord.
Bam.
Thank you. That is it for us for now. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, pet your pets, hydrate, take your meds, all of the good stuff. And we will see you next time.